Yo guys, welcome back to Ping of the Week. It's your boy the WARMAN. Got some breaking news here. Looks like the Jake Paul vs Gervonta Davis fight could be in jeopardy. Stay tuned for all the news on this one. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and all of that for the daily boxing content. Alright, so what do we have here? It's looking like Gervonta Davis again flipping out. He's got himself in some trouble. Oh yeah, let's see what's going on here. So it says Davis is accused by ex-girlfriend Courtney Roselle of battery, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping and intentional infliction of emotional distress. This lawsuit comes 2 months after Davis' previous domestic violence case was dropped by a different ex-girlfriend and the mother of two of the boxer's children. Okay. But yeah, so we've seen these reports, a few of these reports from since I think maybe even October 30th, even before Halloween, yeah. But yeah, it's looking like there are definitely reports of something happening, something's going on anyway. But yeah, I'm wondering, what's going to happen here. So this is Jake Paul, these Carl Froch negotiations have collapsed. So they're trying to get Carl Froch in, 50-year-old Carl Froch, of course, another old man for Jake Paul. But it's been Darren Till stepped in. He would never fight Darren Till in his life. To fight Jake Paul on behalf of Gervonta Davis after shocking allegations emerged of Gervonta Davis. Yeah. So we're not going to really get into those, allegations or whatever of Gervonta. Hopefully it's nothing too serious and all of that. But let's see the news here. Is it actually real? I'm also thinking my conspiracy senses are kind of tingling here as well, because I was realizing this fight, it wasn't actually doing very well, like, promotion wise. Is that people were getting a bit sick of the Jake Paul, fighting old men, fighting people smaller than him. Could this all be just a promotional scheme or something like that? Yeah. So what does it say here? Yeah, it's now in limbo. Yeah, more of the same reports here. Let's hear what TwoTone has to say about this one.
Gervonta Davis being sued for kidnapping and assault. Chilaquiles. That's right. Apparently, October 27th at a gentleman's club in Miami, they are alleging that Gervonta Davis went up in there and allegedly got his child's mom, baby mom, something, kidnapping, alleged assault. Court paperwork has found out. Now, as you know, Tank Davis, earlier this year, he was arrested on domestic violence charges. I believe those charges were dropped. And as you know, Tank Davis does have a fight coming up Friday, November 14th. Now, is this just the Al Heyman way? The Al Heyman PBC way? Anytime Tank gets into legal trouble, they go ahead and have a fight coming up, and Tank fans love ghetto, ignorant shit, so it boosts the fight up. This is...
Hey, he's got a point now. He's actually got a point now. I'm telling you, sometimes these things are just, this is how it goes, isn't it?
Typical Tank fashion. This will go away. Don't worry about it. This is how they promote Tank Davis, because they know the ignorant and his fan base love toxic ghetto shit. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Is it musty energy? Or is it the Chilaquiles? Chilaquiles.
It might be musty energy. I can't lie, it might be musty energy. But listen, TwoTone, he actually has a point there. These promotional schemes, sometimes it's always around his fights, isn't it? When you hear this Tank Davis stuff, they're apparently trying to get in replacement opponents. Well, yeah, maybe it is something where he can't actually fight, and maybe this one's a bit more serious, or, it is a promotional scheme as the fight. The streets were saying the fight was not doing very well. Ticket prices, all of that very low. But yeah, man. Also, Jake Paul's team has sent a contract to Ryan Garcia in case Gervonta Davis is not able to make the fight. So a lot of this is kind of conflicting reports. Some things are saying in case he's not able to make the fight, and some things are saying he could be actually out. So maybe it's still up in the air right now. So that's why I'm thinking it could be, probably could be a promotional scheme, as I feel like if they knew Gervonta Davis definitely couldn't fight, then they would just go ahead and say that straight away. But I don't think. I don't know. I'm expecting Tank to still be at the fight, but yeah, man. Let's look through a few more tweets here. And gee, Joshua, that's rubbish. What's this? So this is Naj saying, when I interviewed Ryan Garcia recently, he told me he was a better fighter for Jake Paul than Tank. According to the reports, this could be reality now. Ryan's been sent maybe a replacement opponent.
Right.
Fair enough.
Casuals don't see the weight difference. They see Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis. Yeah. And if Gervonta Davis doesn't fuck up Jake Paul, they're gonna think Jake Paul is some pound for pound champion type of fighter. Yeah. And to me, that's just it's tricking the public, and it's kind of bullshit, bro, at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, if Gervonta was Jake Paul's size, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. There probably wouldn't even be a fight. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I just think that it's a disgrace to boxing.
Well, we got to play devil's advocate, because people were saying, well, Ryan, you called out Jake Paul before too, so how would you say that? What do you have to say to the people that were saying that to you?
Well, I'm way bigger than Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is 5'4", and his last fight was at 133. My last fight was 147. I walk around 170. So, I mean, 170 to 190, whatever, however big is not too much difference. But you got Gervonta Davis, he's actually really small. Like, when I fought him, he's small. Yeah. So I just think it's a very unfair fight.
Hey, listen, you got a point there though about the size things. I feel like naturally Ryan Garcia much bigger than Tank. You know what I mean? Yeah, more of the same reports. To see this breaking news. So Eddie Hearn reveals all on Jake Paul vs anti-Joshua talk. Oh my gosh! Online reports suggest MVP are looking at replacements for Gervonta Davis. Let's see what Eddie Hearn's saying.
Not just catching up about various stuff. Obviously, I don't know anything about the Gervonta Davis situation. I don't know if the fight's off. I don't know. No real conversations about Anthony Joshua. I mean, might have slipped it into a conversation, but the key thing is obviously Anthony's exclusive with the zone. So depending on when the fight would be, obviously it's in 2 weeks. So AJ's not. I mean, he's in camp, but not really training to fight in 2 weeks. But it is Jake Paul.
I was going to say, with respect, like you mentioned before, does he need a full camp?
No, but I think at this stage there's not too much to report. If we got the right offer and DAZN were happy, would AJ do it? I would probably think so. Yeah. But nothing major to report as of yet. That might change. It's Saturday. The fight actually was 2 weeks yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah. I'm available to jump in.
You take that on?
If the money was right.
On venue bank slightly.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, that's a problem.
Cheers, Connor.
Yeah. No. So I don't know. It's a tough spot for those guys, because obviously it was a big moment. It was a big fight, and you can't just replace Gervonta Davis with someone that's not a big name. So if we got the call and we got the right offer,
you do it. Come on.
It's an AJ decision. It's not a me decision. I think.
AJ though. What do you think? It's a lot of money.
Yeah. Again, depends on the situation.
Yeah, guys. To me, this is looking at some BS. I can't lie. My conspiratorial senses are tingling here. This is looking like a bit of, we need some sort of promotional tool to get this in front of people's minds. Like, no one actually cared about Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis. I was just seeing way more people. There was way more better fights in November. It was such a good fight month. You got Yard Benavidez, a whole card. Like Devin Haney vs Brian Norman. That's like the fight. Everyone's interested in that one. The Benavidez fight card's so good. This one was kind of falling into the background. We know it's a joke, and then even the casuals somehow kind of just stopped caring about Jake Paul as well. So maybe this is just some trickery going on, and that people reporting some ticket prices. They might have to pay us to go, you know. Yeah, they're saying the ticket prices are low. You know, who knows, man? Who knows? This is Dave Margera. So he's actually one of the earliest reports on this. I think it was on the 29th. Dave Margera saying, I'm hearing reports that Jake Paul vs Tank Davis could be off due to low ticket sales, and announcements should be made within the next few days. So you see that the ticket sales are flopping. They're trying to get the tickets sold. What can we do to hype this up? Let's all pretend, send out fake, fake invites to other fighters, fake reports saying, oh yeah, or actual real offers, but just, things that people aren't going to take to make it look like Tank's out of the fight, bring up some sort of charge. Tank's had a lot of these charges before. They usually get waived off. Usually it's around his fights, around the time of his fights, and that same sort of pattern here. So could be a promotional tactic, honestly. And then Dave Margera here has replied to his own tweet saying, all I'm saying is just remember who reported it first. Yeah, he's one of the earliest. Literally a day after I posted this, the Tank stuff comes out. Exactly. The official reason was given to low ticket sales. However, I don't expect people in camps to be telling me Tank is being accused of abuse. Point still stands that I'm 80% sure the November 14th event is cancelled. So it's either it's actually cancelled, or maybe it is actually cancelled and Tank's actually got himself into some madness, or this is all some promotion. But to be honest, guys, tell me what you think. It's a quick video here anyway, touched on that. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that. For the daily content, daily boxing content and stuff, vlogs, fight breakdowns, all of that, fight reactions, and the live streams on the weekend. But that's it for that one. Peace out.